Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this cute oak cabin. It's a perfect little starter house and it's really simple to make. But before we get into the tutorial, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so I have the area all laid out. Starting at the top, the measurements are 9, 5, 5, 5, then 6, then just the purple terracotta is 9, and then 11 to meet back up with the top. Then at the front, we have this bit of blue terracotta that's a 3 by 5. I'm starting by laying out spruce bark blocks on all of that purple terracotta, making sure they're all facing up. Then on the cyan terracotta, this blue terracotta, I'm placing some oak planks in the corners and then some oak stairs connecting it up. Then I'm just filling in some oak in the center. So it should look like this. Then in the corners, I'm using some spruce bark blocks and going up 5 blocks, including that first block we already placed. And I'm doing that in all of the corners. Except the inside corner here, I'm actually doing the outside one. So it should look like this. Then I'm using some oak planks on the edges, and then I'm using some oak stairs, right side up on the bottom and upside down on the top, and using some trapdoors for windows. So it should look like this, just to give it a little bit of dimension. Then I'm just making it all level. Then I'm just adding 3 more planks at the top, and moving on to the next side. I'm doing the same thing where I'm outlining it with some oak planks, then using some oak stairs, right side up on the bottom, upside down on the top, and filling in with trapdoors for the windows. And this little bit of gray terracotta, I'm just gonna leave like that for now. And I'm not filling in the planks on top on this side. Then I'm just basically repeating the process again, outlining the sides with planks, using stairs and trapdoors to make windows. But this time, I'm gonna make the windows 2 blocks tall instead of just 1. Then I'm going to put 3 more planks so I can match the side opposite from it. Then we're doing the same thing, planks, stairs, trapdoor, and the same thing on this side, plank, stairs, and trapdoor. But instead, because this is going to be a bit of a longer side, it's going to have a stair, 2 trapdoors, and then your next stair. Then the same thing with the plank, stairs, trapdoor, plank, stairs, trapdoors, just like you did all the way before. Then along the top, I'm just filling in using some spruce bark blocks right on top of all those planks we just placed. Now once we have this, I'm going to build the chimney. So I'm starting by just filling in this gap in the wall with some cobbled deep slate. Then I'm building another pillar right in the center there. And then I'm placing a couple blocks on this side and some blocks on this side, making sure it's a little bit uneven, and placing stairs on top of that. Then I'm placing another block out front and some more stairs just to make it kind of look a bit messy. Then I'm building 1 more cobbled deep slate block above that spruce bark blocks on all those sides. Then I'm surrounding it in cobbled deep slate stairs. Now I'm gonna finish the roof off. I'm starting by placing oak planks. Then I'm placing more oak planks, not on the very next block up, but another block over. So it kind of like oak planks, skip a block, oak planks, skip a block, oak planks, walking all the way up and all the way down. And we're also gonna let this horse out because I just realized I accidentally trapped him here. Then in all those gaps we left, I'm gonna use slabs to connect it. Still a simple triangle roof, like what you would get with stairs, it's just not as steep, a little bit subtler. Then on this corner here, I'm adding another cobbled deep slate stair, and then just finishing up the roof. Then to finish up the outside, I'm gonna start by putting some fences on all of these blocks and in the corners, you can see. Then I'm gonna build a roof for our little porch. So I'm starting by putting some oak stairs along the wall. Then I'm using some cobbled deep slate walls in the corners of the deck and using 2 oak fences, one on top of the other, and then an oak fence on the wall, and then connecting that with a gate. Then the very last thing I'm doing is I'm just using some campfires and putting those out with a shovel. And after that, the entire outside is basically done. The only thing we have left to do is finish off the chimney by adding 4 dark oak trapdoors and a campfire in the center. And once that's done, the outside is completely done. After I'm finished up with the outside, I am moving on to the inside. I'm starting by filling the floor with just oak planks. And the roof, I'm going to add some slabs, but only to the center portion. Yeah, I just want to round off this point a little bit. And the reason I don't round off the other edges is because I need those to be full blocks so that I can hang shelves from it. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of a wall to separate this little room off. So I'm filling this in with some oak planks, and then I'm using some stairs and slabs to make the little doorway, and adding the spruce bark block stripe. Then I'm just finishing this off with some oak planks. I'm going to start by working on the fireplace kind of area. So I'm going to start by replacing a 2x3 of the floor with cobbled deep slate. Then I'm adding the smoker and connecting that to the roof with some cobbled deep slate walls. Then I'm adding a little campfire next to it and I'm putting that out with a shovel, and that'll be our little oven area. Then I'm just adding a little table, super simple, with some right side upstairs and trapdoors. Next, I'm moving on to this wall. I'm starting by adding a little table with some trapdoors, then a shelf shelf, making sure to place it on the top half of like the third block down. Then I'm placing some campfires up there, putting those out, and adding some chains so it looks like the shelf's actually hanging from something. Now I'll move on to this next wall, which is going to be like our little kitchen area. I'm starting by replacing this spruce bark blocks with just some oak because I didn't really like how it looked. Then I'm adding a shelf here, very similar to what we did on the other side. And then I'm adding all of the function blocks like a crafting table, some chests, some furnaces. Then I'm also adding some brewing stands on that shelf there, and that'll be good. Now moving on to this little bedroom area. I'm starting by placing a bed and then some chiseled bookshelves. Then I'm using some spruce trapdoors to make kind of a loft area. And up there, I'm just placing some barrels to make a little storage area. And I'm just kind of putting these in random, so you can kind of do it however you want. And then I'm adding a ladder. And the last thing I'm doing is I'm adding a little chandelier, and you can kind of add this wherever you want. I chose to put it a little bit closer to the door as opposed to right in the center of the room because we already have that big window on the other side. I wanted to not crowd it too much. Then I'm breaking out a 3x4 in the ground, replacing that with a light source, any light source you want, and then putting carpets over top of that. And I'm adding another one of those right in front of this bookshelf, just to make sure everything's nice and bright. Then to finish it up, I'm just using some plants and pots and books and candles just to kind of fill out the space a bit. And I'm just kind of doing it wherever I feel like it. And I'm adding a little painting, and the inside's completely done. I'm just gonna quickly add a little farm out back, and I'm placing the water under the wall of the house. And then I'll just till the ground everywhere that water isn't, just to make it look a little bit more like natural. Once you have all of that done, it's completely done. The house is finished. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I have been really enjoying making these little cabins recently, and I'm so glad you've liked them too. Please tell me what you think in the comments down below and leave some suggestions on what I should build next. And while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe.